You're going to need a cup of tea or a cup of coffee for this, and if you don't have time to watch it now, save the video for later. I've got lots to tell you. We're going to start with a quick fast forward into Mercury going retrograde soon, like it's around the corner in November. His shadow starts already as early as the 21st of October. So why am I telling you this? Mercury is going retrograde in Scorpio. So we're going to be experiencing lots of deep, intense thoughts. We're going to also have a lot of issues around the usual Mercury retrograde stuff. So travel. If you're traveling around this time in November, then I would say, especially if it's overseas, make sure your visas are done, make sure your passport's up to date. If you're traveling long distance with a vehicle, so, has your car been serviced? Is there anything that's been niggling, making noises, and you're ignoring it? Sort it out before the Mercury retrograde. It's also about signing documents. We don't want to start a new business anytime soon in that period. Remember, the best time to start anything is the 21st of September. That's what's coming up as well a little bit later in this video. So that's a quick little fast forward into Mercury. Let's come back into where we are right now. And right now the moon has moved into Cancer. Lots of feelings around our intuition. It's also about where we feel nurtured and how we care for others. We have to be really cautious though, because moon in Cancer can also be very smothering. So be aware of that. We have the moon, which is squaring Mars. Moon in Cancer squaring Mars in Libra. So I would say, look at what's happening at home. There's probably conflict at home. Avoid flying off the handle. Take a moment, step back, really think about the stuff that's going on. Watch the ego. We have a conjunction between Vesta and our Juno to asteroids, so it's about how we feel nurtured and inspired. So that's a good thing, I think. It could be something that you realize with others inspiring you, or maybe the intensity is very bright at the moment when you look at how we relate to others, because Juno is how we relate to others. Vesta's about how we feel, inspired. And they're conjunct, so I think it's probably a nice little aspect. Although they're in Scorpio, it could be a bit deep and intense. Make sure that you're listening about all the planets and what they're doing, so you have an idea. Chiron and Hygeia, of course, still at it, so they're bringing up all these wounds that need healing. So opportunity for healing is now. And look what it's telling us. It's showing us how we relate to others with Vesta and Juno. Hygeia is about our wellness. There's so much happening in terms of our feelings and our emotions, and we've just got to see things as far as we can, like in terms of the biggest picture. We also have our lovely Mercury in Leo, which is sextiling Mars in Libra. So it's really about an opportunity to be tactful, be charming. Again, it always sounds a bit contradictory. It's always good to know what your natal chart looks like and your progress chart looks like. This all makes so much more sense. We're always talking general here. We have the Sun in Leo, which trines Chiron in Aries. We have the Sun in Leo, which sextiles Hygeia in Gemini, which is what I've just spoken about. So this is about bringing opportunities forward to us for healing. I want us also just to fast forward a little bit into the eclipses that are coming. The eclipses always deliver news about 6 weeks before and after the date. So a lot of us have felt what the eclipse wanted to deliver in terms of news. Again, it's really going to make more sense if you know where your Virgo and your Pisces house is, and think back to what was happening for you around 2006, between 2006 and 2008, because that's kind of the area in your chart where it's taking place again. What do we know about the eclipses? The eclipses always bring things right up into your face. You can't deny it. You can't sweep it under the carpet anymore. It's in your face. It's there. So in other words, everything hidden comes to light. If you're keeping secrets, they're more than likely going to come out at this time. We have our lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is on the 7th of September, and that's at 15 degrees. We have our solar eclipse on the 21st of September in the sign of Virgo at 29 degrees. So if your chart, your progress or natal, has 29 degree or 15 degree planets, that's when we know for sure there's an aspect. The eclipses affect everybody because everybody has a Virgo house and a Pisces house. The intensity of the eclipses is based more on the aspects that it makes with the transiting moon and sun in Virgo and Pisces. What else do we know about the eclipses? The eclipses bring abrupt change. Ready or not, like it or not, abrupt change. And it's a supercharged full moon and it's a supercharged new moon. So everything is very deep and intense. And because Pisces is also in Chaldean order, it's the 12th house sign, it's even our own undoing. The great unconscious, the unseen. So really, I like the way we do our astrology and we do tarots and we want all these predictions. We can't predict eclipses. They bring so much. We know kind of which area they're bringing in the news from, but we don't always really know exactly what it is. What's the point if we knew everything? Why are we even on Earth? So keep that in mind. I will be delivering more news as we get closer to the eclipses as well. And anything that changes in the sky, I will be sending through some short videos again in the next few days. I wish you a wonderful Tuesday. Be gentle with yourself, take care, watch the ego. If it has anything to do with love, the ego can't be present. Remember that. Lots and lots of love to you all. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all your fabulous feedback. I look forward to chatting to you soon again. Bye for now.